Hey, how's it going? I am going to show you my top 8 deck list from the Speed Duel main event. This is the My Precious Queen format. And then I'll go over some deck changes I would have done after the event and going forward, I think, with this particular deck. So I was playing 3 Insect Princess and 2 Brain Crushers as my 5 big monsters. Inherently, Insect Princess wins you the game, and this is one more big ass monster to have. For my red eye stuff, I was playing 3 Gearfried and 1 Black Metal Dragon. I was really only doing this as the weird 1-of MST for him. I also like the fact that you can set him, creature swap him over, beat him up maybe, and get into your normal summons. Speaking of wonky equip cards, I played 2 Parasite Paranoids, so I could end phase equip for equip, pop, summon a big monarch, and potentially push. I was also playing 3 Cyber Valley for the draw power, and then 2 Sphere Karibo. Just to draw into something that's maybe not going to lose. That's it for the monsters. For spells, I was manning 3 creature swap. The benefit of this card for me all day was just spinning a token to attack mode and then running over it with the 1800. So it was kind of just free damage, but it probably wasn't the best card because of the other token skills running around. Token Sunday, you need it. Card's good. I was playing 3 Waboku. I did not know Windstorm interacted with Insect Princess in a way that still stopped the attacks. But I learned that through the event. I was also playing 3 Wall of Disruption because I thought, because of the token skill, you're going to get big negatives on their monsters. I was playing Zoma as my 1-of limited. I figured I could get some cheese out. If I could slap him with the Insect Princess, he could clean up, and it happened a couple of games. I was playing 1 Jar because I saw more stall variants playing it. I sat out of almost every game. I think only putting this 1 My Precious Queen variant that was kind of like a deck out deck, and that was a pretty interesting game. For the extra deck, I was playing 1000 Restrict, 2 Ojama King, 1 Dragoon, 2 Cyber End. The cards, I mostly didn't care about the Waking the Dragon targets, so I just doubled up the ones. I feel like the other 2 were kind of mediocre, but I'll go over my changes there later. On the side, I was siding 3 Fly Fang. He does piercing, you can't token Sunday him, you can't creature swap him, and he puts 3 turn pressure on My Precious Queen, and I thought that was valuable. So I sat into it almost every time I play against the My Precious Queen deck. The 3rd Sphere Karibo, and 2 Waking the Dragon. You need Waking if they're going to be popping all your back row like a silly job. I resolved this once against a, Evil Hero deck. The guy had a set Jar. He popped them both, my Ojama King and Cyber-ended him. It was a pretty quick game after that one. Going forward in the deck, these are the changes I think I would go into if I were to go into the event again, or another major event coming up soon. I would still play the 5 Monarchs. Absolutely solid cards. I would definitely keep the Red Eyes Gearfried. The difference is this time I would be also playing 3 Blast with Chain. This is what single-handedly knocked me out of the event. It's just a good card. I knew it was. I just didn't value the Gearfried stuff. I was playing 30 card bill already. We're going to keep the Token Sundays because they're just a strong insect card still. We're going to change our 3-ofs to playing 2 Wall and 1 Book. I think that 1 Book is a huge thing. being able to book an insect queen or your own to prevent it being just completely ran over is an amazing thing to have. I'll be playing 3 Windstorm instead of Wabaku, because you can not only put your opponent's monster to defense, you can put all their tokens to attack, which is just as free as summoning her. And instead of Zuma, I would be playing Floodgate Trap Hole. That card dogged me whenever my opponents had that. They hit my Precious Queen with it, or I'm sorry, they hit my Insect Princess with it, and then the momentum of the game would just completely stop for me. Then just blow me out from there. We'll do side deck next. I would side a 3 Hammer Shot. I typically hate this card, but if you have an Insect Princess, putting you on a turn 2 clock, a 2-turn clock, this absolutely solves that issue as quick as you can as a 1-of, you know. I would keep the 2 Waking in, and I would side a Jinzo as a Waking target if you need it, but you can't really raw tribute for him anyway, so I'd mostly want his Waking target in case the deck was just trap heavy. And it is worth mentioning, you could side one more card on the 2 list, either being Rhoda or Parasite Paranoid. But I think if I were to main the Rhoda, I would also main 1 Exiled Force. That's just another spot removal card for problems. Another thing I changed was with the extra deck. It's all about the same. That was Restrict Strong, 2 Drama King, Dragoon, Cyber End. My biggest mistake of the weekend, or another big mistake of my weekend, was not playing an extra deck monster with over 4100 attack. At one point, my opponent had a token on field. They Red Eyes pop my Insect Princess, so their token was attack mode. They used the Red Eyes with the Blast with Chain to pop it. In my back row, it was Waking, and I pulled out a monster for not game. So I think you should be either playing this or Master of Oz to absolutely clutch out a game if you can like that. So this is the better deck list, completed and all laid out nicely. Thanks for checking me out. I made a big old tournament table draft box thingy to help me get to the point for the event. I just had to edit all the stuff. It was a grind of a week. Check out more of my crappy videos.